Hi guys, I just wanted to make a short video to answer some of the questions you guys had after watching the video about development. So one question people had is, how did the sperm know where to go? And if you look at a sperm, there's no steering wheel. There's a motor and there's a propeller. But we think they're attracted to the egg by a chemical, probably progesterone. They also may be attracted to heat, and the egg is probably in a warmer part of the woman. Another question was, how does only one sperm get in? And what happens is, once one sperm enters, there's some changes. So outside the sperm, there's the corona radiata, which is cells from the follicle, and then there is the zona pellucida. Here's the zona pellucida, this clear layer around it. And once one sperm enters, that zona pellucida hardens. Also, there's an electrical change to the plasma membrane once one sperm enters. Because if more than one sperm entered, then we would have not an equal number of chromosomes, and then when the cell started to divide, it would cause problems and it wouldn't develop properly. How the blastocysts move, you can't really see it in this picture, but there are villi along the fallopian tube, and they're very tiny, but as they move together, they move things along towards the uterus. And sometimes the blastocyst will try to implant in the fallopian tubes. That's what's known as an ectopic pregnancy. It's a bad thing. The fallopian tubes aren't meant to expand like the uterus is. They also don't have the means to nourish a developing baby, so that is bad if that happens. Usually it has to be fixed surgically, and that woman loses one of her fallopian tubes. And then how implantation happens is another question you guys had, and we're not totally sure. This is something you can't study in a petri dish. But we do know as it comes in contact, if you look inside the blastocyst, it forms what's called an inner cell mass, and this is what's actually going to become the baby. And then this outer part is the trophoblast, which is going to become things like the placenta. And this outer layer of trophoblast cells, we believe it releases some chemicals that allows it to penetrate the endometrium, this outer layer of the uterus. And then it sort of moves in and burrows in there almost like a tick. And you can see here by about day 10, it's completely inside the endometrium. And then it goes through gastrulation and all that good stuff.